This video is designed for the advanced net installer that would like to master the tying of a CTS. Please pause and rewind the video as needed until you completely understand each step of the tying process. And remember, you can always order your net from Allsafe with the CTS already tied in. Your net will arrive with a marker indicating the center of the net. For this demo, I'll tie a 14 square CTS, which is the most commonly used. Locating the center of the net, count out 7 squares. Mark the center 2 squares to the right and to the left of the center line. From the 2 squares, count out 3 knots to the left and mark it, then count out 3 knots to the right and mark it. Continue this marking on all 4 sides of the square. You will need 12 pulleys and pulley string. I'm using brown to make it easier to see the knots. To start, tie an overhand knot around a corner that you've marked. Skip to the next square and feed the string under and then around, making a loop. Feed the string under the loop, crossing under the diagonal intersection of the net and up through the loop. I've tied an overhand knot around the intersection of the net. I'll tighten the knot, leaving a little slack in the net to allow the pulley string to tighten up when under tension during installation. Move to the next square and repeat the process. Once I've reached the first marked centerline square, I need to tie in a pulley. I do this first by tying 2 basic overhand knots on the net. This will keep the pulley centered in the square. The rivet holding the pulley together has a finished side and a crimped side. The finished side will go up. Feed the pulley onto the string and then tie 2 more overhand knots. So now I've tied onto the intersection 2 knots, the pulley, and then 2 more knots. Now I need to tie a knot on the intersection. This will be the centerline string. And again, I'll tie 2 knots, and then the pulley, and then 2 more knots, and then tie on to the intersection. Now I will skip a square and tie an overhand knot just like in the beginning. Again, I'll tie it with enough slack on the net to allow the pulley string to tighten up when installed. Now that I've reached the corner knot, I will start tying on a 45-degree angle. The measurement here is very important. I'm using a 3-fingered spacing for the 45-degree angle, which is about 2.5 inches. I will tie in a pulley in the middle of the 2 corner knots with the finished side up. Now that I've tied all the way to the next corner knot, I will repeat the process all the way around until I've reached my original knot. Once you've tied all the way around, just past your original knot, tie 2 overhand knots. Then use your burning tool to cut off the excess slack. At that point, you'll want to burn the knot onto itself, melting it, being very careful not to actually touch the net.